Hey everybody, it's Chainsaw Reacts back once again with another reaction for you guys. I suspected it, I thought they were going to do it, maybe they wouldn't, but I'm glad they did. We have a brand new trailer from Comic-Con for The Lord of the Rings, The Rings of Power. Now, was it last week I believe they dropped a trailer for the show, and I was thinking, interesting, because we know they're going to have a panel, so why are they dropping a trailer now? And then I was like, well, they may be dropping something else or whatever, and I even suspected, and maybe they are, I haven't looked into it, I theorized they were going to show the first episode of the show at the panel. I don't know if I'm right or wrong. I have no idea. I wasn't really keeping up with it. And all of a sudden, boom, this popped up. I'm like, oh, new trailer. Okay. So we have a brand new trailer, 3 minutes long. Now, the trailers leading up to now this trailer have been showing some really cool visuals. They put a lot of money into this, but hasn't really been giving us too much of a story, just like bits and pieces, little crumbs, if you will, of the story. So maybe this will actually give us some story, because the trailer earlier this week for House of the Dragon finally gave us some story in that trailer, so maybe same thing will happen here with the Rings of Power. So without further ado, guys, let's get into now. I'm excited for this. The Lord of the Rings, The Rings of Power, SDCC, San Diego Comic-Con trailer. Let's get into it and see the show us, guys. Let's go.
We thought the war, at last,
Whoa.
was ended.
Today, our days of peace begin.
Well, for how long?
We thought our joys would be unending. We thought our light would never dim.
The skies are strange.
Strange? Oh, the comment.
It is here, Galadriel. The moment we feared.
Oh. Visions? Visions, maybe?
Evil does not sleep.
Whoa.
It waits.
Okay.
On the darkness, tempting shadow to bury us all beneath the mountain.
He has
Whoa.
not one name, but many.
Oh, shit.
Have you heard of him, lad? Have you heard of Sauron?
That was good. That was creepy. Okay.
If the
All
evil
right.
rising is left unchecked, it will take us all.
Ooh.
Find the light, and the shadow will not find you. Together we can survive this. Fight with me.
That's pretty cool. I like her armor. It's awesome.
Each of us must decide who we shall be.
War. Here we go. What was that?
Trust between hammer and rock. Eventually, one or the other must surely break.
That was cool.
You have been told many lies of Middle-earth.
Okay. Jesus. That's like, what is that? Hands? I was right. Well, thank God I didn't stop it, because I was about to. You have been told many lies about Middle-earth. That's an interesting line. Because essentially implying that the history you know is wrong, or not the full truth. That's kind of what I implied from that line, hearing that towards the end. I'm glad it didn't cut away, because literally the logo popped up, and with a lot of trailers now, sometimes they have after credit, or, you know, after title, like a little sequence or whatever, a little tease. I wasn't expecting one, but then here we are, right? That's really cool. It's badass. So, the trailer. I think this give a little bit more insight to the story in terms of where peace is happening. Where the peace has begun. It's like, sure about that? course not. It seems like she has visions because she touches that orb and it looks like there's visions, and then she's actually going to live through these visions, like she sees it or something. That's the implication, is that we're going to see stuff in the visions of her touching it or whatever, like, or maybe it's like it's implied she sees stuff, we don't get to see it, but then she lives through it. I really don't know how that's going to, like, the way it was told in this trailer, she sees things and then she's actually going to live through them. Not really sure, but I like all the different locations we're seeing. It looks really interesting. Look, there are people online, and I get it. Everyone has their own opinions. There's people that are against this because they just feel like it's not really Lord of the Rings. And that's fine if you believe that. I'm not going to sit here and try to convince you otherwise, as long as you don't try to tell me not to watch the show, because I'm going to give it a shot, because I'm really curious about this. I really am, because it's a whole new story, and I think there has been some implications of certain stuff in this that have been talked about in the original trilogy. So, but I'm interested to see what they do with this. You know, if I don't like it, then I'll stop watching. It is what it is. But based off the footage and now this new trailer, I'm all for it. I'm ready to see what they do with it. Yeah, I'm really curious to see more. This looks really cool. You know, I'm not going to complain. And I'm ready to just jump in. At this point, I don't need to see no more footage. I'm ready just to get into it and see what the show does and then judge it based off that. So what you guys think of the Comic-Con trailer for Lord of the Rings, The Rings of Power? I'm curious to know your thoughts. What were some of your highlights? What are some of your predictions based off this trailer? And what do you think is going to be happening in the first season of the show? Whatever thoughts you have, guys, please let me know in the comments below. I will talk to you guys soon. Peace out.